people knew before this. I think now they'll be seeing a lot of him. But he is your vehicle for a lot of the humor, which is very much appreciated at times throughout this movie. And then Michelle, in what I think you said was just 11 minutes, but really felt 11 minutes of screen time. Amazing. So just how did you end up with them in those parts?
Well, Michelle, someone I wanted to work with for a long time, she did a reading of a play of mine once, and I saw her in a lot of plays when she was a teenager at off-Broadway shows, strange little, really great performances in off-Broadway shows, and I just love her, and so we just offered it to her, and she said yes, so that was easy. And I think she's just extraordinary. And I don't know if it's 11 minutes, I read that in an article. But it seems like so much more to me. I mean, she has lots and lots of scenes, actually. She's got the bedroom scene, and the phone call scene, and the ping pong scene, and the fire scene, and the street scene, and the funeral scene, and the other funeral scene. It's a lot.
And it was amazing, you said last night how she would just come in and come.
Yeah, and she just comes in one day and yells at all the guys playing ping pong and reduces them to rubble. And then the next day she comes in, or a week later she comes in and she's in the bedroom with a cold with Casey and the kids, and it's just charming and delightful, and you get this whole marriage from the two of them in that one little scene. And then a week later she'd show up and watch her house burn down in incredible pain and incredibly painful to watch. I mean, I'm very glad the camera goes past that pretty quickly because I find it very excruciating. Then she's just, and then of course the big scene towards the end where they're both so wonderful. I just love her. And she just gave so much to the movie. I mean, I love them in the funeral scene where Joe's funeral in slow motion, when they're looking at each other across the room and she comes up to him, that kills me. I just love that. And they're just so great. And then Lucas just auditioned, you know. He's a kid who I've been told was really good. He's been in a couple of movies already, and he's Peter Hedges' son, and he's just a really exciting actor. And he auditioned, made him audition a lot, because I was worried, you know, I wanted to make sure he could do it, and I was maybe a little too conservative, but he ended up being great. You know, he's not like that. He's like he went to St. Anne's, he grew up in Brooklyn in a theater family. He's not a hockey-playing double girlfriend, garage band kid from Massachusetts. He really, real transformation with his incredible emotional sensitivity, great sense of humor.
But what feels like extremely natural, maybe even improvised dialogue, is not that on one of your sets, right? This is, I mean, he has some of the great lines, and I thought surely if there was one line that was improvised, it might be strictly basement business when he's asked what he's doing with his girlfriend, and yet...
No, I wrote that. But as I told you before, I've never said it.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, there is some improvisation in this movie. A little, not much,
No.
Very little, and some. You know, just when they don't have the lines exactly right. I wasn't like a stickler for exact wording in most cases, but they stick pretty close to the script.
It is interesting, though, that literally just if somebody were to look at your scripts, I know for theater, and I think for this as well, because there is often overlapping dialogue, do you write that out in an unconventional way?
I just do side-by-side columns. Is that unconventional?
Well, I think so.
I don't think so. I don't know. I like doing it. It's
Yeah.
fun. And sometimes I'll say what word the person interrupts the other person on. And, you know, like that. I don't know.
So after all this work, you guys are accepted into Sundance, you go off there.